variation allows you to, just kind of move from side to side until you feel your sitting bones grounded, till you kind of feel the earth, your blanket, your mat holding you in and supporting you. And once you find that seat, go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Just taking these moments before class to settle in. And if you're just getting here, welcome. Thank you for joining this morning yoga class, this healing Hatha class. We're making our way into a comfortable seated position. In this seat, you can keep the palms facing down over the knees, or you can flip the palms up towards the ceiling, gently tucking your chin down towards your chest. Good morning. More folks are joining us. Thanks for being here this morning. We're beginning in a seated position today. This is called Sukhasana, easy pose. All right, good morning, everybody. And good morning, everybody on Instagram and Facebook. If you're on Instagram, again, Charlotte will be showing you the intensified variation of the posture. I am still in recovery after knee surgery, so I'll be showing you modified versions of the positions or another variation. So, yes, let's go ahead and get started here today. Setting this intention for our practice to heal the heart space. First, by coming into contact with it. So grow tall here in your seat. Grow up from the seat. Stacking your spine over your pelvis. Stacking the shoulders over the spine. The head over the shoulders. So your entire back body is awake this morning. And then place both of your hands on your heart center. Good. With both hands on your heart. Can you hear me okay, Charlotte? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry I can't see you. Allow your eyes to close. And with your eyes closed, start to see and feel the heart. And notice if your eyes are still moving around here, even with your eyes closed. See if you can begin to center the eyes right between your eyebrows. Right here. Right at the third eye. Or some would say the inner eye. Taking that inner eye for the next 60 minutes. And taking a look into the heart. Notice if it's beating quickly or slowly. And then take a deep breath in. Fill up your belly with breath. Fill up your chest. Fill up the heart. Feel it rise with your breath. And as you exhale, let it go. Let the breath out. Feel the heart and the shoulders and everything start to relax. Big breath in through the nose. Feel the heart rise. Exhale as you release the breath and your hands to your knees. Feeling the heart soften. Maybe your eyes remain closed here. Your eyes can stay closed or open, but try to let it be one or the other for the next 60 minutes. On your next inhale, fill your lungs up. Lift your chin up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder and your chin down to your chest. Inhale that left ear to your left shoulder and the chin up towards the ceiling. And continue to slowly take these neck rotations at the pace of your breath. A lot of times we feel stress and tension in our neck and shoulder area, which therefore constricts the chest and the heart space. Go ahead and change directions. Just taking it breath by breath this morning. Good. And on your next inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Breathe through your nose. And as you exhale, place the hands right behind your hips. Turn the fingertips towards your seat and stretch your legs out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, press into your palms, lift your heart up. Feel the legs straightening, engage your quadriceps so those legs straighten out, and breathe through your nose. And then exhale to release. Whew. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs up, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Let your head fall back in your shoulder girdle. And as you exhale, release. Good. Press your feet into the floor with your knees bent. Good. Press into the toes, lift your chin and heart. And this time we're going to work to lift the hips up. We're going to try this in reverse table. You can keep your hips down and do the variation we just did if you would like. On your next inhalation, turn this way so you can see me. Take a deep breath in, start to lift the hips up, keep looking up, and let your head fall back here. And as you exhale, lower on down. Good, start to walk your fingertips all the way out towards your toes. Take a breath in, lift the chin out to the toes. And as you exhale, start to fold forward. Now we're still waking up, so you might feel kind of tight in this forward fold. Take a few breaths here. Maybe using some of your props here to just rest on. Breathing in and out. Breathing in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Start to lift your body up. And on your next inhale, lift the arms, lift the heart, and come onto your hands and knees. So if you're on Instagram, you'll see Charlotte on her hands and knees. I will stay right here on this seat since I don't want to put too much pressure on the knee. And we'll move through some cat and cows to start to wake up the spine this morning and open up the heart. So whether you're on your hands or your knees, take a deep breath in, fill up the lungs, fill up the chest, lift your face, lift your heart. And as you exhale, round your spine. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. Take a big breath in, fill your lungs up. Lift your chest with your breath in your face. And as you exhale, round the back. In your seated or your full cow pose and cat pose. Keep taking these breath by breath at the pace of your respiration. So this was our first class live here, and my phone is not on Do Not Disturb. Forgive me, and I love you. Keep breathing, taking those inhales as you lift and those exhales as you release. And then eventually we're all going to meet on the hands and knees or start to begin to move right into downward dog. Fold your toes under and start to lift your hips all the way up towards the sky. From downward dog, see that the smiles of your elbows are forward. And if you're on the hands and knees, same thing. You want to spread your fingertips out far apart so some of the weight is taken off of your wrist. So whether you're on your hands and knees or you're in your downward facing dog, look between your knees or at your navel here. Shake your head right and left. Yes and no. Again, letting any weight or tension be off of the neck and shoulders here. And then start to walk your dog. Bend one knee while the other leg straightens. If you're on the knees, kind of just move your hips from side to side. Good, and then eventually we're going to all meet at the top of our yoga mats. I'll meet you right here so you can see me online. Inhale, lift up halfway with a flat back. Straighten your back. Roll your shoulder heads back so you can feel your back lengthening. And exhale to fold all the way forward. Maybe putting a bend in your knees here. Take a deep breath in. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Feel your lungs up. And exhale as you bring the palms down to your heart center. Take a moment here and close your eyes, if they aren't already closed. See that the lips are closed and you're breathing exclusively through your nose. And now that we added a little movement, notice that heartbeat again. Use your breath to slow down the heart, to slow down the thoughts. In this pose of equal standing, work to equalize your inhale and your exhale. Breathing in, feel the heart rise. And breathe out as you feel the heart soften. On your next inhale, open the eyes, lift the fingers, lift the heart. Catch your left wrist and start to stretch over to the right. You can always put a little space between the legs if you feel more balance there. Good, inhale, come back through center, drawing the pelvis down, filling the belly up. Exhale to the opposite side, rounding through the outer edge of your right foot so you feel a full extension on your right side body. Good, inhale, come back through center, create these goalpost arms. Feel your chest and your heart space expand with this gift of breath. And as you exhale, start to fold forward, hinge from your hips, slight bending in the knees. Look at your knees or at your belly as it fills with your breath. As you exhale, come on down to your hands and knees or to the top of a plank. Let your breath indicate what pose you're in. So we'll hold this plank or this table for 3 balanced breaths. In the heart of yoga, Desika tells us that our breath is a direct reflection of how we're feeling. So if you notice that breath moving quickly, go ahead and lower the knees and honor your body. Wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. Charlotte, go ahead and let those hips become parallel with your shoulders. Good, there you go. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Let the elbows shave your sides. Press the toenails down. Inhale, lift your heart without clenching your back body. Draw the rhomboids down the spine. Exhale to your table pose, or maybe right to that downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths in either variation of this pose. Breathing in through your nose as you watch the belly inflate, maybe with your eyes or through that gazeless gaze using your inner eye, your third eye. After your fifth breath in here, start to walk your feet all the way up to the top of your yoga mat. You can use your block or your hands and lift up halfway with a nice flat spine. As you exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips in forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, and we'll begin again our variation of sun salutation, letter A, bringing the palms to the heart. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Feel as you root through each toe in both heels. Side bend to the right. Good. Take a deep breath in. Fill up. Lift your whole body up. Take that side bend to the left. Good. Take a big inhale now. Really picture and see your heart with that third eye. Fill up the belly, the heart. Exhale, release it as you fold forward. Let it all go. Inhale as you extend the heart forward and gaze forward. And as you exhale, plant the hands. Make your way to that stable table. Or maybe if you feel energetic this morning, that plank pose. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in. Feel your rib cage expanding to opposite sides of the room here in this plank or your table. And as you exhale, lower with control. Let your chest meet the mat before your pelvis to protect those rotator cuffs. As you inhale, start to lift up. Fill the lungs, lift the torso. Exhale to your table or downward dog and take 5 deep breaths here. These sun A's are just to wake up the mind, wake up the body, and also warm them up a bit. Take 3 more complete inhales and exhales through your nose. And after that third exhalation, no rush, we'll all meet at the top of our yoga mats in a forward fold, peeking at your belly, watching it inflate with breath. And then exhale as you fold all the way in. Inhale, lift the arms up, fill your lungs up. And exhale as you bring the hands down to your heart. We'll move through one more round together. If you like, you can follow myself or Charlotte on IG Live. Or you can flow on your own to move at the pace of your own breath. To keep all of your attention and your focus inside. Just letting go or working to let go of everything outside of our bodies, outside of our homes, and releasing everything outside of our control, breath by breath. Good. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. That downward dog could always be a stable table. Again, letting that breath identify how you feel and where you should be. From downward dog, take a deep breath in through the nose, fill your belly up. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor. Take the knees far apart. Good, and if you have any knee injuries, again, you can just sit down, which feels great. If you have a block, you can place that underneath your head, preparing for child's pose, or you can let your forehead rest completely on the floor. This is a restorative pose, balasana. Revisit this pose anytime where you feel your heart beating quickly. Visit this pose anytime your breath is moving quickly. Take 3 even breaths here in this pose. And on that last inhale here, expand your belly like a balloon between your thighs. And as you exhale, feel your navel contract to your spine. Let it out. And on your next inhale, rise up to your hands and knees. Take your time to get there. Fold the toes under and bring your feet up to the top of your yoga mat and start to bend your knees a bit. If you have a block, you can use that block to stabilize the structure around the knee joint. Good. Otherwise, you can just bend those knees here, preparing for chair pose. Good. Press into the four corners of your feet and start to bend your knees. Now, for those of you who do not have a knee injury, maybe you go a little lower and you allow the thigh to become parallel with your yoga mat. And keep breathing. Shift your weight back towards your heels here. As you exhale, scoop this low belly, the part that likes to hang over our jeans. Scoop it in and up, contracting and squeezing the stale air out of the body. Maybe there's a lag on our IG Live, so Charlotte is doing different things, but that's okay. Keep breathing through the nose. And as you inhale, sweep the arms up in chair pose, Utkatasana. Deep breaths in here as the heart and the arms lift. And complete breaths out as you feel the seat sinking down here. Good. Exhale, fold over straight, soft knees, let it go. Lift up just halfway with your nice flat back. And then plant your hands, come on down to the hands and knees or to the top of your plank. Take your time to get there. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale as you slowly lower with control. Take a breath in, lift the heart, and exhale to your downward facing dog or right to your table. It's tricky getting up off that knee. Charlotte, can you hear me? Okay, I feel like we're on different pages. All right, let's go to downward dog. Lift that right leg up and back. So whether you're in your table or your down dog, extend it back. And then slowly start to bring that right foot in between your hands. Good. Pivot the left heel down to keep the knee up or drop that left knee down. So some of us who are on IG, they're moving into the full warrior. I got that knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Breathe through your nose. So whether you're in that kneeling crescent or a warrior, Charlotte, can you hear me? So lift your leg up. You're going to go into warrior A. Good. So you can have that leg lifted or you can have it lowered. Wherever you are, see that the knee is over the ankle. That knee is at a 90-degree angle. Bring your hands to your hips for your first warrior. Bring that left hip forward and draw your right hip crease back. If your knee is up, look back at your left foot and see that it's at a 45-degree angle. Take another inhale, lifting from the torso. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. And exhale as you surround that right foot. Step it back to the top of your table or your plank. And as you exhale, slowly lower with control. Inhale, lift the heart high. Exhale to your downward facing dog or your stable table. Take a full inhalation and lift your left leg up and back behind you. Good. Go ahead and step that left foot through between your hands. See that the four corners of the foot is planted. And then pivot that right heel down, or you can leave the right knee down. As you inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathing in and out through your nose. Noticing the orientation of your hips. Seeing that the hip flexors are pointing forward. Good. Lunging in that left knee. Take a big inhale, inflate the belly. Lift the arms, lift the heart. past your fingertips. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Surround that left foot. Step it back to your table or make your way right to downward facing dog. Yogi's choice. If your heart is beating quickly or your breath is moving quickly, it always is your best guide in yoga. Listen to the body. Tune out everything else if you can by shifting your awareness to the beat of your heart, to the sound of your breath. We'll all meet right at the top of our yoga mat. Step your feet up and grab your block or just begin to move in that chair. Bend your knees and sink down in your chair and sweep the arms up. Good. Now in this chair, we're going to take the hands behind the head for a few breaths. Just feel the thoracic spine opening with your breath. So Charlotte, make a little pillow behind your head, interlacing your fingers. Good. Draw those elbows back behind you. Good. Hands right behind your head. Take a deep breath in, filling the belly up, filling the chest up. And as you exhale, maybe you go lower in that chair. Maybe not. Just finding a way to breathe, even in those moments where we feel challenged. Calming that fight or flight response that tends to kick on when we feel a little stressed or challenged. Take another breath in here. Keep opening the heart to wherever you are in the moment. And as you exhale, release everything. Fold forward. Lift up just halfway with your flat back. Good. Plant your hands. Come to the top of your plank. Good. And then lower the knees. And then you're going to stand on the knees. We're going to use a little bit of this heat that we built to move into another heart opener. So I'll turn to the side. Charlotte, you can stay where you're at. That's perfect for folks to see you. Take your hand and place them right above the tailbone. Turn your fingertips down. Draw your elbows together in your shoulder blades. And look up at the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here in this supported camel pose. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through your nose. Exhale, come on down to child's pose. Take your time to get there. Breathing into your back body and breathing out. On that next inhale, start to come back up to the knees. Once you feel supported on your knees, take your hands right to the low back again. Draw the elbows together. If it's in your practice and you're still breathing evenly, maybe you take the right hand to the right foot. Maybe you take the left hand to the left foot. But if your heart starts beating quickly there, stay right here. Take a deep breath in here. Fill the lungs up. Fill the belly, the rib cage, and the chest up. And as you exhale, feel everything soften through the chest. Take 2 more breaths here in camel pose. And as you exhale, come on back to your child's pose. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Work to notice each one. Actually watching that amazing internal organ, your heart, expand and contract. With your eyes closed, watch the lungs fill and empty. And on your next inhale, start to rise up to your stable table, eventually making your way up to the top of your yoga mat. Take your time to get there. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, stand all the way up as you ground through the feet. And we'll begin to work on a little bit of balancing here today. So something that can help us balance is a dristi, which is a focus point. So from your standing position, bring your hands back to your heart space. Find something in front of you that isn't moving. You ready, Charlotte? Maybe it could just be like a little speck on your yoga mat or on your floor. But find something you can focus your eyes on. Take that left heel and place it into, or your right heel and place it into your left ankle. Turn the right knee out. Fire up the quadriceps so you're straightening up that left leg in this variation of tree pose. If you feel nice and balanced here, maybe you slide the sole up. If not, put the foot back down. Find that position or variation where you can breathe. Maybe this foot goes above the knee. Whatever you do, just see if not to put that foot on the knee. Good. Perhaps you raise your arms up over your head. Lifting your gaze past your fingers. Wherever you are, breathe through your nose. Good. Exhale, lower the foot down and fold forward. Peek at your knees or your navel here. Ground through the feet, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, stand all the way back up. Let's try the other side. Take your right heel and place it inside, or your left heel and place it inside of your right ankle. Feel the four corners of your feet, your right foot ground through the mat. As you move into this tree, imagine that your right toes are roots growing deep. Breathing in as the heart rises, and breathing out as you release any fear of falling. You may keep the hands right where they are. If you need a little bit more this morning and your breath is balanced, start to lift the arms and start to lift your gaze. By working to balance our breath in this pose, we start to balance our minds, not just our bodies. So even if we fall, we can pick ourselves back up a little bit more calmly. Go ahead and lower that left foot down and start to fold forward. Take a deep breath in, peek forward. And then exhale, come on down to the hands and knees. Take your time to get there. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Keep the elbows in as you slowly lower down. This time, stay on the belly here. Good. Reach your arms back behind you like you're flying. Draw the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring one of your cheeks down to the mat. Just let your shoulders and your heart soften down to the mat. We're going to try that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in, inflate your belly, lift the chest, lift up, keep the legs together, point the toes. Exhale, let go, lower the opposite cheek down. Whew. Now, if you like and you have no knee problems or anything, reach back for your feet. Or maybe you catch the pants like this. You don't have to catch the feet to be a good yogi. You just have to breathe. Go ahead, take an inhale, start to lift your feet up. Maybe catch those pants or maybe catch your ankles. Good. Take a deep breath in. Feel that heart space opening with your life-giving breath. Exhale, come on down. Let it all go. Let it go. Good work, everybody. As you inhale, rise up to that beautiful stable table. Take your time to get there. Good. And then slowly make your way back into downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Watch your belly fill with your breath. And breathe out through your nose as you watch the navel contract towards the spine. Good. Slowly start to lower those knees back down. Cross your ankles and bring the feet through in front of you so you're in a nice seated position. Good. We're going to move into a few seated positions to open your hips up. Go ahead, take that right knee, hug it into your body. Take your right hand and place it right behind the hips. See that right hand is flat onto the floor. As you inhale, lift the left arm up. Good. Take that left elbow outside of your right knee and look over the right shoulder. Keep that left leg straight and flex your left foot. Breathe in here as the spine lengthens and the very top of your head stretches towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, start to turn the body forward and let that right knee fall down to the ground. Turn your body towards the extended leg. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms up towards the sky. Stretch up, look up. And as you exhale, reach out to catch your left knee, your left ankle, your left foot, whatever is available for you. And that's determined by your breathing. By your breath, by your heartbeat. In this head to knee pose, Shavasana, take 3 more balanced breaths through your nostrils. Good morning, Marcy. Just seeing the people that just joined us on Instagram Live. Good. Take 2 more breaths here in Shavasana. Good. Slowly start to lift your body up. Extend your right leg out this time, and then squeeze the left knee in towards the body. See that both of your sitting bones are firmly grounded here. And then take the left hand behind your hips. Take a big breath in, reach the right arm towards the sky. And then hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. You can always catch the left knee. Do whatever's available for you. And then twist from your navel as you look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Feel your full belly pressing against your left inner thigh. And remember to keep that right leg activated here by flexing the right foot. Take another breath in here, extending your spine tall. And as you exhale, release that bind and let the left knee fall. I will let my left knee rest on this block. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs up, reach your arms up, and then reach out to catch your right knee, your right ankle. Maybe today it's your right foot. Inhale through your nose, extend your chin in the direction of your toes. And as you exhale, fold all the way in here. Maybe even letting your left ear move into the direction of your right thigh. Breathing in and out of your nose. Breathing life into the heart space. Good. Slowly start to lift your body up. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you like more of a stretch through your groin, you could bring those heels closer in towards the body. If you like more of a stretch through your low back, go ahead and take those heels further away from the body. Take a deep breath in, fill the belly, feel the heart rise with your breath. And as you exhale, start to bring the chin forward towards your heels. There you go, Sharon. As you exhale, fold all the way in. We'll be here for several breaths. Breathing in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Maybe even allowing those eyes to close again. Using the inner eye to view the heart space. Send your breath to any areas along your spine or your hips where you feel tightness. And we'll take 5 more breaths here. Breathing in as you inflate your back body with breath. And breathing out as the frontal plane of your body just softens between your legs here. Now slowly, backbone by backbone, start to lift your body here. And you're going to come all the way down to your backs. Take your time to get there. We're going to do a counter pose for that position. Go ahead and lie down. Hug your knees in just for a breath. Press your feet down onto the floor and let your hands come down by your hips. And on your next inhale, start to lift your hips off of the floor. You can always grab your block or your blanket and place it right underneath your low back. Yogi's choice. In this pose, also feel the chest opening as the shoulders relax completely onto your yoga mat. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out, releasing breath and hips back down to the yoga mat. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. And we're going to try that a couple more times. Go ahead and plant your feet back down. See that your knees are about hips distance apart. Putting them in line with your hip flexors. And then on your next inhalation, fill up your belly and kind of let it float up towards the ceiling. Now I'm looking at you, but I don't want you to do this. You guys look at the ceiling to protect your cervical spine. We'll be here 5 breaths, so you don't need to look at your phone or your computer screen. And then start to walk your shoulder blades together. Maybe you walk those heels back towards your body to get more leverage to lift. Take one more deep breath in here through the nose. And then exhale as you slowly lower down. Release your breath. Release your body. Hug your knees to your chest. And rock it out. And this is our last back bend. You can try a couple variations here. So first, press the feet back down. If you like, you can move into the back bend with the block. You can move into the back bend without the block. Wherever you are is good. You may also move into a deeper back bend if it's in your practice. If that's not in your practice, no worries. We did not warm up enough today to be teaching a full wheel pose. But if you're in your practice, go ahead and move into that. We'll be here for 5 deep breaths through the nose. If you're in this bridge pose, you may interlace the fingertips underneath the low back and walk the shoulder blades together, bringing the palms of your hands together. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, release your bind if you have one, your breath and your body. Hug those knees into your chest. Good, and extend the feet towards the ceiling. Guys, this is also a wonderful restorative pose. At this time where a lot of people are stressed, sometimes it's hard to sleep. So this is a wonderful pose to help us sleep by bolstering our circulation. Getting the energy in the legs to calm. Getting the blood flow going. You can feel free to stay right here, or you can lift your hips to stack over your shoulders. Wherever you are, breathe through your nose. If your hips are up, work to draw your pelvis towards your face. If your hips are down, Go ahead and lift the footprints towards the ceiling so you can feel your hamstrings elongated. Shara, good. Keep lifting those feet up. If your hips are up, take your toes over your head and begin to move into Plow Pose, a back bend here. Good, letting your toes meet the floor. Good, so Charlotte, take your toes to the floor over your head. There you go. And if you're like me with your hips down, extend your heels towards the ceiling energetically to feel the hamstring stretch out here. Good work, everybody. And then vertebra by vertebra, we'll all come back down to our backs. Take your time to get there and bend your knees. Hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left foot all the way out. And then let your right arm splay out to the right. And start to bring your right knee all the way across the body here. You can use your left hand to press the outer edge of that right knee. And notice if your right shoulder has lifted. Maybe you lift that right knee up so your right shoulder can drop down. You want to let those shoulders melt down to your yoga mat in this spinal twist. Let your chin fall over to your right shoulder and breathe through your nose. Take a deep breath in here and let the shoulders melt down to the mat. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then go ahead and extend your right foot all the way out. Gently hugging your left knee in towards your chest. Good. Engage your quad of the right leg and flex the foot. And then start to slowly draw your left knee over to the right side of your body. Allow your left arm to splay out here as you peek over your left shoulder. And again, that knee can be here today, if that's what it takes to keep that left shoulder down on your yoga mat. And open up the thoracic spine, the space around your heart. This is the home of our emotions. So hopefully in every pose you're able to open it up a little bit more today with your prana, which is your life force, your breath. Take one more big sip of prana in through your nose. Exhale as you let it go here. And go ahead, bring your feet or your knees back through center. Hug everything in and let the feet go. Start to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees splay apart like pages of a book. This is a nice restorative pose. Lift your arms all the way over your head. Let them fall back behind you and allow your eyes to close. Just take a moment here to feel the breath move through all parts of the body. Feel your hips, your shoulders, and any other tight areas being nourished with your breath as you breathe in and breathe out. Now on your next inhalation, start to fill your belly with your breath. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath at the top. Open your mouth and let it out. Again, breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Feel that breath, that life-giving breath move into the internal organs, giving your body life. Open your mouth and let it go. Last one, everybody. Breathe in for 5. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in until you can't sip any more breath into your body. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1, and let it all go. Let it all go. Place your right hand on your heart and place your left hand right underneath your navel. Take a few more breaths in this reclined cobbler pose. Just watching the heart space open as you inhale and soften as you exhale. So when we move off of our mats and back into our world, we can use this mindful breathing to soften around our edges, to soften around our circumstance. Allow your eyes to stay closed here and your lips. Go ahead and stretch your right foot out to the right corner of your yoga mat and allow your right hand to follow. Extend your left foot down to the corner of your yoga mat and allow your left hand to follow. Now, along with your heart space, allow your entire body to be open here, yet still in this restful state of awareness. This is our last pose, Shavasana. So remain lying on your backs. We'll be in Shavasana for a bit. Just taking a moment as you lie down on your backs. To scan your body. Just noticing how everything feels inside and out. Letting your head rest, your shoulders, feel your entire spine sinking into this supporting space beneath you. Feel your hips and your thighs start to melt down to the mat. Notice your shins, your ankles, and your feet. And allow your entire body, your entire mind to rest. And it's okay if you find the mind still moving, unable to fully surrender. Bring your attention back inside to your heart space. Using that inner eye to watch yourself bring this oxygenating breath to your heart to keep it going.